Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. I'm Sanya from Mahan Group, and I'll be addressing the market opportunity and benefits of functional foods and healthy snacks, along with disruptive innovation in the space. In recent times, the health trend has caught up globally and more so in the light of COVID 19. The expectation is that health foods will become mainstream choices for consumers as against lifestyle choices in the future. Now we'll get to the presentation. So now we'll begin the presentation. Today we'll cover a brief outlook and the expected evolution of the healthy snacking industry. Thereafter, we'll discuss some functional food benefits, its applications and categorization. We'll also highlight the capabilities and infrastructure of Mahan Group, which also serves as a solution provider and integrated product developer to various successful customers and healthy snack brands. This presentation will also explore opportunities and future potential of the industry as a whole, while tossing up ideas on nuanced and specific product categories. Finally, you'll have the opportunity to grill me and have all your questions answered. So to begin with, we have seen the emergence and rise of the phenomenon of snackification, not just in India, but globally. In India, this is an easily relatable concept with our multiple chai breaks and accompanying snacks. Globally, this may take the form of munching on a cookie or a savory or sweet snack bar, so you can only imagine the realm of possibilities in between. The relevance of the industry extends beyond geographical boundaries and provides a significant audience to cater to. Getting into some numbers, it turns out that's a great business, with the global market size expected to grow from 23 billion US dollars in 2020 to 33 billion US dollars in 2025, clocking a growth of 5.2% annually. Even cooler is the fact that India accounts for a fourth of this at 5.3 billion US dollars in 2020 and is expected to reach 8 billion US dollars in 2025 at a whooping growth of 18.1%. So that begets the question, where is this growth primarily coming from? 30% of this growth is being driven by savory snack sales. Good job, chip lovers. As you can see from the chart here, India's savory snack market sales growth outpaced both that of the world and Asia. In fact, the expansion in last year alone stood at more than 3 times the growth in the world and more than 2.5 times the growth in Asia. It is quite exciting to think about all the possibilities, given that India continues to expand very holistically in terms of innovation, access to market, transparency and traceability, and most importantly, functional food benefits. Hence, it's akin to saying that India is a front runner in the savory snack market. Typically, there are 3 things that are driving this trend. High innovation from global brands like PepsiCo, Unilever, Kellogg, etc., as well as domestic brands like Haldiram, ITC, and Patanjali. There's also an increased access and penetration of products in smaller towns and cities. For example, Hathras, where our manufacturing facility is located, has a dhaba that serves burritos. There's also a greater number of healthier options that have labels like protein fortification, low sugar, or even environmentally sustainable options like vegan and plant-based products. So what does that really mean for research and development, innovation, or new product development teams? Well, it has created a pressure to continue to launch more products, and that has been the case with the 164 index new product launches in 2019. This corresponds to a growth rate of 13.1% annually. Between 2015 and 2019, value growth in new product development was higher at 11.6% compared to volume growth at 11.4%. As the value growth continues to bloom, there will be a greater thrust in understanding consumer expectations, consumer palatability, and consumer preferences towards transparency and credibility. Hence, in order to successfully position healthy snacks for the Indian consumer, it is now more important than ever to garner consumer level feedback and create an environment of favorable consumer experience and acceptance. It is thus the need of the hour to develop consumer-centric products. So who really is the Indian snacker? Well, these are increasingly aware and health-conscious individuals, and 45% of them snack 2 to 3 times a day, often replacing meals. This isn't so hard to imagine. Simply think of yourself. 51% and 62% want more healthy snack options and aspire to live a healthier lifestyle respectively. As such, 2 things are increasingly evident. 1, snacking is a phenomenon that is deeply embedded in the consumer lifestyle today. And 2, snacking has shifted to a more conscious choice where health and nutrition benefits have become the focus. Now, I've harped on enough about the snackification phenomena, but it's also giving rise to a bunch of other innovations. Firstly, we're seeing more of nutrient-rich single portion offerings for consumers on the go. There's also a rise in free-from claims such as sugar-free, gluten-free, lactose-free, etc. And these are expected to continue to grow to 9.5% CAGR. The vegan food market is also growing at a 9% CAGR from 2020 to 2025. And the definition of health has now become much wider to include new areas like boosting immune systems and reducing illnesses. And this is only going to continue to be the case even post-COVID-19. Functional foods have thus become the basis of healthy snacking, and it is natural to consider the application areas for these. Pretty much the whole gamut of food products can incorporate functional foods. These include ready-to-eat savory snacks like chips, namkeens, extruded snacks, and more. Ready-to-eat snack bars like nutrition or protein bars and chocolates. Ready-to-make meals like instant noodles, oatmeal, poha, etc. Ready-to-mix beverages like shakes or clear drinks. Pills and powders for the nutrition and sports supplement industry. And even the rather formerly unhealthy baked and sweet snacks category with products like brownies, muffins, etc. So in these product categories, we're clearly seeing three things. One is the incorporation of functional benefits. Second, use of local flavors and healthy ingredients. And third, a better for you nutritional content offering. Healthy food innovation is seeing 5 broad categories. The natural category, which includes no preservatives, all natural, non-GMO, clean label, etc. There's also the ethical category. This includes locally produced and locally sourced foods, cage-free or ethical trade. There's the enhanced and the fortified category, which contains protein-rich, good fats, and antioxidant-rich products. A really popular claim now is the less or reduced category, which has low salt, low calorie, sugar-free, etc. There's also a dramatic rise in alternative diets like plant-based, vegan, paleo, keto, etc. Deep diving into some of these categories, the most rising trends are the following list, and this is something that Mahan's group innovation has been focused on. The future of food consumption necessitates being able to deliver on one or all of these differentiating elements in order to stay competitive and relevant to the consumer. Mahan's innovation team has already dabbled in developing products that are protein fortified, contain no added sugar, have high dietary fiber and healthy fats, while also being compliant with vegetarianism and veganism. The range of snacks that have been developed extend into savory, sweet, and texturized formats to suit the consumer palate based on extensive consumer focus groups feedback. Now coming a little bit to Mahan Group. Mahan Group is a pioneer in nutrition foods and functional foods. The group has a history of creation and value addition since over 30 years and has constantly invested in machinery, technology, product development, and human capital. We have 2 FSMA-approved manufacturing facilities in Hathras, Uttar Pradesh. Our team is about 700 plus strong and consists of individuals with extensive experience in the food and nutrition industry. We also have 15 regional sales offices across India and have national coverage along with export capabilities. Our business is conducted along 3 guiding principles that allow us to be reliable, relevant, and personal to our consumers. We believe in being innovators and experts in our field to create disruptions in the industry through unparalleled and exciting new offerings. Behind this is a core philosophy of being consumers before manufacturers. Another is of transformation that is built on the foundations of trust and transparency. As such, we ensure easy traceability and transparency throughout our entire value chain, right from sourcing to final delivery of the finished good to the end consumer. We are committed to building businesses and partnerships that are here to stay. Our view is a long-term one, and we prioritize relationships. We provide round-the-clock support and guidance to our partners and consumers. Spanning an area of 10 acres, we house state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities with the ability to produce snack foods in the form of powdered products, bars, ready-to-make foods, extruded and cooked products, liquid products, and ready-to-eat single serves. In addition, we have a multi-stage spray drying line and mixing lines compliant with US FDA's recognized FSMA standards. The facility has been precision and hygiene engineered to have successfully completed multiple GMP audits. The facility also boasts of having the highest standards for sustainable practices, ethical trade, and legal and regulatory compliance as certified by SEDEX. The plant has a total annual capacity of producing over 50,000 metric tons of finished goods in various formats. Specifically, the spray drying facility has a capacity of about 12,000 metric tons annually, while the dry mix line has a capacity of 25,000 metric tons annually. A few key features of a manufacturing facility include that our manufacturing processes allow for gentle drying at low heat so that flavor profiles and nutritional profiles are preserved. Moreover, in the case of protein processing, there is no denaturing of the protein and it remains intact. Our multi-stage spray drying process allows for agglomeration and instantization for better wettability and sinkability of the products. Both our facilities are fully AHU equipped so as to match a US FDA class 4 or 5 hygiene level. What this really means is that the hygiene levels of hospitals are where we run our food operations. And so they have surgical level cleanliness, which is quite amazing when you think about it. To deliver on our promise of transparency, we have a fully automated process end-to-end to allow for each individual good to be easily traced and audited. Lastly, our machines are hygiene engineered and so can easily be pulled apart and cleaned, which further boosts the homogeneity of mixing. We have been fortunate to partner with Tetra Pak for the installation of our turnkey facility that incorporates a robust manufacturing vision for the future, allowing consumers to have credible and authentic data about their consumer packed goods. Further, only the best in-class engineering and component partners have been used to ensure that system-driven processes are used to produce these goods. We have several checks to ensure that only premium quality products leave the facility through a series of filters, magnets, metal detectors, and X-rays. We have been a preferred partner for Custom Solutions and Copac for successful snack brands and food companies due to a fully reliable and optimized supply chain that sources premium ingredients at competitive prices. Additionally, besides domestic sourcing, our supply chain is global. We have partners and principals as far out as the US, New Zealand, France, and more. We also offer multiple packaging formats to meet the ever-evolving needs of clients and end consumers. This ranges from flexible packaging of laminates, single and multi-serve, bag-in-box, and laminated craft paper bags. We also have rigid packing in HDPE and PET jars, tins, and glass bottles. Lastly, our regulatory and legal compliance meets global standards. In addition to being FSSAI compliant, we also have BIS, metrology and weight, and environmental and sustainability compliance. As innovators, we believe in creating new technologies and products that are ahead of the market. We have a team of capable seasoned food technologists and invest heavily in training, machinery, and technology. Our core capabilities lie in offering superior sensory attributes along with functional benefits, working jointly to co-formulate customized solutions for our clients, doing so in a speedy manner to support their go-to-market strategies, having deep insights and intel into consumer preferences and market shifts to inform our new product development. We have always been consumers ourselves before manufacturers, and this has helped us formulate and produce consumer-centric, relevant products. Simply being GMP and creating innovative products is not enough. Mahan has a robust quality process that promotes traceability along the value chain with being internationally compliant testing and validation methods. There is a separation of testing areas and labs to guarantee hygiene and prevent any carryover and or contamination pre or post process. Our lab is currently in the midst of being certified by the Government of India as an independently accredited lab for testing, which further speaks to the company as a standard of quality. We're obviously FSSAI compliant, but also possess a wide range of certifications, including but not limited to the US FSMA, FSSC 22000, BRC Foods, Halal, Kosher Michigan, and more. We're also a long-standing member of SEDEX, having undergone the certification of SMETA Pillar 4 as a standard rolled out in 2019, and are thereby actively involved in sustainability and environmental friendly initiatives. Mahan's coverage and reach is pan-India and international. We have extensive distributor and trader networks. Further, the infrastructure is supported by partnerships with global and local logistics companies to ensure quick downstreaming of products. We also have offline retail presence in general trade, modern trade, and Kinara stores, which is supplemented by on-ground sales executives who possess deep local market knowledge and relationships. Lastly, we've established a firm presence on e-commerce and online channels like Amazon, Flipkart, and our own brand websites. Through constant direct and frequent touch points with the final consumer, we're able to stay abreast of consumer trends and serve our customers optimally. As a privileged partner to many global ingredient producers, we have access to the newest and most cutting-edge research in, but not limited to, functional foods, nutrition, flavor enhancement, medical nutrition, texturizing agents, etc. We also have the ability to access raw materials at short lead times with priority customer service. We have a long history of working with our partners and principals, and these are a testament to our commitment towards our relationships. Functional foods are geared towards a permanent choice that consumers make, and manufacturers can ensure that they focus on formulating products that target specific nutritional needs of consumers. With busy lifestyles and on-the-go snacking on the rise, the meal replacement market is expected to grow at 6.9% annually and creates plenty of opportunities for innovation in packaging. Companies can invest in more convenient packaging formats, and innovation teams can dabble in easy-to-store and long shelf-life products. Similarly, with the ethical foods market growing at 6.4%, consumers are shifting to products that are non-polluting, traceable, safe, and natural. And as a result, innovators can choose to focus on sustainable consumer packaged goods. What this really means is that a shift in mindset is required on three grounds. First and foremost, we need a consumer before manufacturer mentality that allows for relating to the consumer, something that we've always done in Mahan. Constant innovation to keep consumers tickled by launching indulgent new products without detracting from their functional and health benefits. Thirdly, promoting traceability for the increasingly aware consumer that it expects authenticity and transparency. This brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for allowing me all to bore you. We can be reached at the information shared in the slide, and I look forward to answering any questions you may have. Thank you.